Oh, hello, and welcome back to the FrankenGames, the video series in which I play through every Frankenstein video game ever made. We're doing these, basically 31 days of this, so multiple games per day. Today is, am I losing track? Today is day 5, and of course this is all based on Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. That is the source of which all Frankenstein stuff arises. There are books, there are movies, well, rather there is a book, then there are many movies, and more books, I'm sure, because it's public domain. Anyone can do whatever they want with Frankenstein. And yes, a lot of people have, especially in video games, where we have like 80-some games so far. The number shifts back and forth depending on if I discover one or if I combine some of them because they're the same game, etc. But yeah, here's today's random quote from the book. I could not understand why men who knew all about good and evil could hate and kill each other. That's what a reading that was. But yeah, there you go. This is just another random quote touching on just the idea of like, yeah, our men are good and evil. You know, they contain multitudes. What do we do about that? And of course, there's not an answer. You just accept that that's how it is. All right, well, there's that. Then we get to hop into the first game. So we're into 1990. I think we got to 1990 in the last video. One of those games was in the 90s by this point. So we're proceeding into the 90s with a game called Frankenstein: The Monster Returns on the NES. This is the one game, the one Frankenstein game on NES. So it's a big deal. It's the only time in this series I'll be looking at anything on the NES. Developed by Toze, very, I don't know if popular is the word, very prolific developer on the NES, I'm pretty sure. Toze popped up a lot as like a contractor and subcontractor for especially for licensed games, you know, from various companies. Let's see. What do we get? Oh, and the description. Frankenstein is a side-scroller adventure against all sorts of nightmarish creatures. And from what I've read, it's basically Castlevania. Bandai, who was the publisher, and we've seen previously, because they published, I think it was an NES, or it was an LCD handheld earlier in the 80s, but they're back on the NES. And yeah, I think they just looked at Castlevania and thought, like, what could we do? And of course, Castlevania itself contains, I don't know if they call it a Frankenstein's creature, but I do know there's a creature-like monster in Castlevania. But here, they decided, why don't we make this creature the focus of the game? So that's what we're doing. Is there anything else to know? I don't think so. Of course, just to make this whole process easier, I am emulating all of it. So here we go. There's Bandai again, the publisher. This is also, it's a departure from what I've been seeing. I've been spending, prior to this, going through all the games of the 80s, I had been spending a lot of time in like, not indie developer space, I guess that would have been indie development at the time. Smaller scale stuff, developed for a different market, the British computer market, which I think just the marketing and the level of polish was, sorry, I heard a noise, it's the middle of the day in this video, why is it spooky? Anyway, yeah, the level of polish and presentation in those games is different from what we're going to be seeing in the 90s. The 90s is where companies are finally just putting more money into these projects, which we'll see. It'll become evident in several of the games coming up, but this was one of them, I would say. All right, here we go. We're going to start. It's worth noting, I have not played this yet. All I did was verify it works, so yeah, it's going to be a big shock. Because some of the games I do play a little bit before recording just to make sure it's going to work. Because, you know, it's touch and go sometimes. But, I don't know. Noi. Why not? Short for Noiseland Co. Ooh. I mean, automatically. This is already so far above all the other games I've been seeing in terms of presentation. The sleeping villagers think they are living Alright, this is too slow. You can... I know kids are the primary audience here, but we can speed it up. Alright, so yeah, villagers think they're cool, but all too soon they will learn the terrible truth. I like random floating bits. Frankenstein has risen from the grave. Now, of course, they refer to the creature, as all this stuff does. But popular culture has given the creature the name Frankenstein. Well, if you think of the creature as like Frankenstein's kid, it's appropriate. You could just give him the name Frankenstein. He's basically the doctor's kid, so why not? Wait, was he a doctor? The scientist, you know who I mean. Alright, as the resurrected Frankenstein lays waste to the neighboring village. Wow. It's gotten pretty intense. Dude, this level of cutscene is... Yeah, again, no game prior to this game has done this. Like, this much... There have been text adventures that have this much text, but the music, the visuals, the presentation here, it's distinctly... Well, frankly, it's distinctly Japanese, and stylized accordingly. So what's he doing? Kidnapping somebody? Named Emily? Frankenstein... This really is too slow. He's taking our beloved Emily. Alright, go to stage. Why is there a giant cursor? Oh, stage 1. I can punch. I can jump. I can jump kick. Okay, okay. Pretty simple. Oh well. Alright, as to the people who said this is like Castlevania, maybe in style, in presentation. I don't know about gameplay. It's a little different. Maybe, I don't know. All I know is Castlevania, the dude has a whip. I have 5 hit points, don't I? Yeah, I do. As always, I'm not playing these games in... Whoa. Alright, that is a... I'm pretty sure that's a Japanese monster. Like a troll or ogre. Oh, okay, this is gonna be rough. This is gonna be very rough. Oh, and now there's like a wolf boss. Oh, dead. Start all over, I bet. Okay, so what if we try going slow this time? Just... Oh, yeah, I need to learn how to turn around quickly. That's what killed me with the boss. Turn... Nope. You have to turn, then duck. Woof. This is not... Okay. This is gonna definitely be Nintendo hard, isn't it? Can I not kill the ogres? Nope. I mean, you get... Oh, I see. What's this gonna do? Okay, well, I don't... Oh! Okay, so the ogres give you the good stuff, which I want. The problem's gonna be in timing the hits. Oh, here we go. Okay. Good, good, good. I mean, what do I get? Whoa, I lost it? Oh, my hubris got to me. Is that not appropriate for a Frankenstein video game? I thought I was God, and I paid for the price. I paid the price for that, my hubris. Alright, one over here. One over here, probably. Oh, what's that? Nice. Permanent. Permanent 6 HP. I like it. Just don't do it. Goo. It's Jellyman clone. Oh, we have building entry. I like it. I would say this is more like Zelda 2. the side-scrolling parts of Zelda 2. There's gotta be secrets, right? It's an NES game. Oh man, I don't know if it'll come through, but if you hear like a whirring sound, it's probably the fan blowing behind me, which at this time of day is necessary. Alright, ogre. Give me something good. Alright, now we know that the ogres are like our inventory. Or, oh, I blew it. I saw him coming too. What? I don't know what the bugs... Oh, there they are. I was gonna say, I don't know what they're trying to accomplish. Let's go in here. How long should I play? If it's only 2 games in this video, I think I could afford a few more minutes. If I die again, that'll be the end of it, but I think we can afford to explore a bit more. Whoa, oh, nope. Well, I don't know if it's bad to be in the water, but I don't like it. It is blue water. So that tells you it's not like swamp water that has dead things in it. Oh, I got hit by something. Boss. Whoa, water dragon. Ha. 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 I don't know where you are from, boy, but if you want... I could try to speed up the text, but I don't want to skip over it accidentally. But if you want the treasure chest, you... Oh, you can speed it up, okay. And it won't skip over it. Oh, I mean, I'll fight you, dragon. Oh, what? This is rough. I guess we'll do this. Unless he moves. Oh, is there a platform there? Yes, there is. You have acquired more life. What does that mean? Also... Okay, so this was optional. It was an optional path to acquire that chest. And then you have to fight your way back. I'm guessing that's going to refill my health if I get killed. Wait. What was the point of the L? I get to keep it, apparently. Oh, okay, whatever. Let us continue. Yeah, I have to learn to... Yeah, watch out for those guys. Oh, I skipped the building, didn't I? Oh, death. That's a classic Castlevania character. Just gonna teleport? Is that it? That's gonna be it. No! Yeah, how do I use that L? What is it? What is the L doing? I don't understand. Okay, he's just teleporting and... Oh, no. That's right, he does have an attack. Nope, too far away. I would love to land a jump kick, but I don't want to... Yeah, get too close. Dead. What was that all about? Alright, well, I'm just gonna... let's just skip over everything in the way. Maybe we'll go in the one building we skipped, this one. Ooh. What do you got, old man? The village elder says, Young lad, listen to my desperate plea. What is it? Frankenstein has destroyed our village and taken my beautiful Emily. Please find him and bring her back. I thought we knew this. Here, take this potion. What, me? You are our only hope. Good luck. Ooh, there has to be an inventory I've skipped. Oh, I pressed select and something happened. Pressing a button during that menu used up the L. I have no idea what that did. This is where most people would read the manual, I think. Not me. Oop, did not need to do that. I'm hoping the jump kick is stronger. Dare you? Hold on, if I can't even get close, then what are we doing? Nice. I guess you have to wait a moment and hit him at the end of right before he leaves. He's got me all scared now. Oh. Okay, so... oh, that's lame. So you have to dodge, or you have to fight that big dude, the flying pterodactyl creature, or something. Oh, that's a bummer. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I wasted that life item, whatever that was. Oh, that's the worst. Alright, if I get caught again, that's it. I'm trying to beat this guy, or die. We're doing pretty good this time, I think. Oh, almost. Come on. I've beat you up a bunch of times already. It should just be a pass. He should show up and say, we did this already. Just move along. Alright, here we go. Fight it. Fight it. I'm trying to jump kick this guy. There it is. I think I did it. That feels like a level end. Or level transition. Demon Horse. What's this? I've been waiting for a worthy opponent for all these years, only to face a mere mortal. I am the Great Demon Horse. Great Demon Horse? You better run away while you still can. Demon Horse? That's a centaur. Yeah, if I die here and they reset me, that's it. I'm done. At least for this video. This will be enough of this game. Alright. I think that's it. Yes, I'm out of continues, and that's the end. That is it for Frankenstein, The Monster Returns from 1990. A very NES game. Although by 1990, I feel by this point we had the Sega Genesis, and I think this is when the NES was starting to feel a little aged, a little, out of date. Where players were starting to see that other systems were doing more. NES started to feel a little like behind the times. Alright, well that's the end of that. Alright, this is Decap Attack from 1991, released on the Sega Genesis, or the Sega Mega Drive if you were outside the US. Developed by Vic Tokai, and in this game, you play as Chuck D. Head. If you like puns, the people who wrote the English localization of this love puns, so get used to that. And he is the product of a mad but benevolent scientist. And I almost missed this one, just a bit of behind the scenes, because most of my research was based on the search term Frankenstein. This is just a game that completely missed me my list for most of this series, honestly, for most of my research. But then finally, I was reminded this game exists, and when I looked it up, I did find out there are connections to Frankenstein that are strong enough that I should consider it part of my list. So, but before we get into this game, Decap Attack, this is basically the fourth remake or the third remake of a bunch of games that Vic Tokai really was into that they made. First, there was 1988's Kid Cool on the NES. I'm going to show a bit of gameplay here. And you can see here, in this particular game on NES, you're playing as this kid who can apparently pick up a red object and throw it. And that seems to be the core of the gameplay, is that you can pick up these objects with eyeballs, so they're alive, and you throw them at enemies. This short clip here won't have any enemies to speak of, because I don't know why. But here in the beginning, there's just not a lot of enemy action. Let's skip ahead a little bit, see if we can find an enemy somewhere. Because I would like to see the player use that red eyeball thingy. Where? Oh, here we go. Oh, got hit. Not good. All right, I don't want to show too much. But yeah, you can see there it's early NES, or 88, early-ish NES. Couldn't scroll. You saw the screen kind of awkwardly shifts up and down because scrolling wasn't figured out by them at this point. But then we get Psycho Fox on the Master System from 1989. So this is Vic Tokai taking Kid Cool and thinking, like, let's do this again on a different system, but let's also just redo the art and the character. So now you have this guy who has this punch that just extends from his torso. Keep that in mind for later, because that'll pop up again. You can see there's scrolling. That's a big difference from the NES version. Here on Master System, you have actual scrolling up and down. Get used to that, because that also pops up in Decap Attack later on. But yeah, you can see here that they thought, hey, let's do this again. Make this Fox the player character. What else happens a bit further up? I'm looking for... Oh, there he goes. There's the object you can pick up and throw. So that seems to be the through line for the gameplay for them. It's like the player should be able to pick up like this little living creature and throw it, and then it returns to them. So we have Psycho Fox on the Master System in 89. Then we have Magical Hat no Butobi Turbo Daiboken on the Sega Mega Drive, and only in Japan, because this is a Japanese manga series and anime series that got licensed for this game in Japan on the Mega Drive. Let's take a look at that. And then here what we have is the game we're about to play. This is exactly what I'm about to go through. The only difference is the art got completely swapped, music got swapped, the story, of course, is completely different when they localized it, but I'm guessing because they had this license, right? They probably had this license only for Japan, and it probably only makes sense in Japan, because outside of Japan, you know, we would not know who this character is or what the story is. So yeah, you can see there that they, maybe it's not like just a reskin. They might have redone the level design a bit, but yeah, you can see here some of the elements we will see in Decap Attack. And I will say, like, I like this art. I do like the way the game looks. Like, it looks really good. The art's great. Like, this is definitely what I would expect from the Mega Drive. The animation's all very fluid. Like, yeah, they did a good job with this character. Arguably, at least with the main character, I think they might have done a better job here than with Decap Attack. But anyway, that's a lot of setup. So yeah, this game released in 1990, and then finally, in 1991, we get Decap Attack, the game I'm here to play today. So let's fire that up thusly, and let's go. Yeah, the whole motif is different. Like now, because of the idea of this being a creature assembled from body parts, that was like a landmass that it looks like a skeleton. This is Dr. Frankenstein, or the creator of the creature. That other guy is Igor, his assistant. The other guy, you over there for you. Yeah, you're looking at it. And then this is the bad guy. This is the ultimate villain that we're fighting. It's just a rando. It's not anybody from Frankenstein or anything else. It might be the character from the previous that game, Magical Hat. Who knows? But yes. So the idea is that doctor created this living mummy creature that we are as the player, who doesn't have a head, but can find a head and then throw it as like a projectile. Let's hop in. Yeah, let's look at options real quick. Yes, we're going to give ourselves as many life points as possible, so I'll go all the way. Let's pick a random sound. Sure, why not? Oh, or no, let's just get out of here. Start. Abdomain land. Yeah, everything's body part based. Alright, first thing is we're going to pop these open. Hey, we got a skull already. So yeah, like in those other games, you can find the skull and it becomes your projectile that returns to you thusly. But also, instead of the torso punch that you saw before, now it's a head inside of his torso that extends outward from his guts, because that looks like guts to me. So it's, yeah, the motif now is like gross body part stuff, which is fine. But it is funny that they thought like, oh, what do kids outside of Japan want? Oh, they want gross monsters and body part swapping. I didn't notice if any of the characters we're going to be fighting showed up in Magical Hat. Who knows? But I can already see that the level design is different. This is different from the first stage of that Magical Hat game. So yeah, they switched it up for sure. All right, what else do we got going on? Oh, oh, I'm about to take a hit. Let's see if I can. Oh no, I took the hit. I was meant to show you. Basically, yeah, there's this inventory screen where you can look at your objects. Kudos to them for actually making a separate menu screen. So many developers try to cram inventory management into, I don't know, into like weird sub-menus within the gameplay. Like, they'll do it badly. This is great. Just, yes, always have a proper menu screen for this level of item management. I won't show you what they all do. They all do have different effects. Well, we can look at one. We have a red one already. What is it? This will wipe out every enemy in sight. Okay, so pretty simple. Let's back out of that one. And then this just shows us the lives. Number of Chuck's remaining lives. Yep. Alright, so yeah, we have that screen available. We have a pause. Does nothing. Okay. And this is early Sega Mega Drive, so we only have 3 buttons as opposed to the 6 buttons from later games. Yeah, the game, it's a bit floaty. In terms of the control, the enemies you can see are not... I mean, this is level 1, so they shouldn't be too tough, but... Yeah, they're not too tough to beat. Let's just go ahead and gather up some stuff. Oh, alright. Bust that open. What else do we have? Oh! Yeah, there is, I showed you, I think I already showed this off. There's this weird float if you tap the jump button. No reason for it. The character doesn't have wings or anything. They just decided, like, sure, let's just add this ability. But yeah, that is certainly there. Alright, let's hop down here. Why did I jump higher? That's weird. It is a 2D platformer of this time, so look out for secrets. I don't know if there are any, but it certainly looks like it. Anytime I see a big wall like these, I think like, alright, how do I get in there? It's just training. You get trained. If you were a player of games in this era, you get trained to look for secrets all over the place. Alright, let's go this way. But yeah, I can't believe I almost missed this game. It would have been a shame if I completed the series and released it, and then I discovered Decap Attack after the fact. Like, I would have... Like, I know I'm going to miss some games anyway, like, something's going to pop out, but this one is so obvious that, yeah, if I missed this one, that would have been, big shame on my family's honor to not have included this game in a Frankenstein game list. I mean, this is dumb, and it's just only relevant to me for this series. I wish they would have elaborated on how the creature was created. But, I mean, the fact that he's bandaged up like that maybe implies, like, it's just a bunch of body parts held together by the bandages. And missing a head that has to be procured outside or elsewhere. I'm also When I looked at this game, you know, back in the day, or even not so far back, I always assumed that the gameplay would be have different heads, and each head would have a different ability. So it's like, oh, the skull head, you can throw it, but then you can grab other heads, and they have different powers. But no, I think it is just the whole time. This whole game is going to be just the skull. You pick up the skull, you throw it, and that's it. Yeah, what is that gold coin? Hold on. Yeah, what is this? Hang on to this one. You won't believe what it'll do when you complete this round. What is a round? That does bring up the question of how far should I go? Because I always try to achieve some kind of meaningful progress in my gameplay clips here, but we'll keep going. Let's hope that a round is just like 3 stages. Should be doable. Alright, do not... I was gonna say that with a Scottish accent. Do not lose the voice. The skull. Do not lose the skull. Check out that background. The perspective is so strange, because it's like you're on top of a mountain looking down, but we're not down. This is behind us. This is... yeah, the perspective is weird. Also, what are those gray things? Are those airplanes or crosses? I mean, given the motif of death and body parts, it's probably crosses, like a cemetery or something. Lost the skull. Also, the soundtrack. That's good. That's really good. I mean, level 1 I didn't notice as much. Level 2 here, I really do like. Can I reach that? No, I cannot. I think he jumps higher if I... yeah, he jumps higher if I'm moving when I jump. Oh. Respawning enemies after I kill them. That's a sin. That is a video game design sin that too many developers committed back in the day. Like, if I killed someone or I passed them by, they're done. They're gone. Don't bring them back. Let them rest in peace. Oh, taking too many hits. Hey, we got a skull though. Oh, does the skull kill them if it's just sitting there? Oh, and when it flies back. That's cool. That's really good. Oh man. I have to wonder if I'll include this in my top 10 games, because this is pretty good. And I do feel like I need to include a 2D platformer in my list, but the question's going to be, which one do I do? We'll see. Whoa, almost got hit there. I'm just gonna go straight up. I don't want to get too these things. Oh, ow! You blew it. You blew it. Oh, I was just trying to get to these. There we go. Was there anything over here? Oh, there's this. I should probably use a potion at some point. Let's try one. What have we got? What's good? What's this blue one? This will make you immune to attacks for... oh, if there's a boss coming up... uh-oh. I fall into this trap a lot. I save up my items for the boss. And you get to the boss, and you don't need them, so you end up saving your stuff for nothing. It's a... try to hold? It's a thing video game players often do. We're often guilty of hoarding items too much and not using them enough. Alright, well that was 1-2. That's the end of 1-2. I think I should do 1-3. And I will hope this is the end of the round, but we'll see. Where do I go? Leap of faith, okay. Didn't make it. Okay, well, what's down here? Wait, what? What? Oh, I got the secret thing. What is this? You can save the island with this one. What does that mean? That is not helpful at all. Kill the duck. Kill the, Machamp. Oh god. I forgot my Pokemon name. Cubone. Kill the Cubone. I wonder if that's just a Japanese thing. Like some kind of creature that wears the skull of other creatures. Alright, let's just keep bopping things open. Oh. Alright, does one of these refill my health? Did you... No. Let's see. This one, what is that? This will let you control a powerful ball of light that's effective when used against boss enemies. This will refreeze enemy... Okay, don't need that. For a 10-second period. What about this? One sip of this and you'll move faster and jump higher. Okay. And what about this? One sip of this will extend your reach and your strength. Okay. Oh, it's temporary. Yeah, it makes me a bit faster. And I guess... That was a waste. Oh well. Oh, apologies for the coughing. I am slightly sick with one of those summer colds that we often have to deal with. Not often have to deal with. It's not common. Is it summer cold common thing? I don't know. But I have one, is my point. Kill the duck. Oh, went down to 1 HP. Or 2 HP, rather. Because I have 2 more hits. I really need to re-up my stuff here, but I'm not seeing any statues. Oh, there's one. I need a health regen. How is a health regen item not in the mix? That's cruel. I'll just put that on the developers. You are cruel, cruel people. Alright, let's... Oh, yep. Be careful, don't skip any statues. Kill Applehead. Kill... Oh, one more hit. One more hit, and we're done. Come on, good stuff. There we go. Got us another HP hearts. Oh, I reached the boss, didn't I? I didn't mean to. Oh, well, that's a boss. So I'm just gonna use everything I have. And I'm dead. Well, at least we get to see what it's like to die. Look at that boss design. Wow, that is an intense looking person there. Oh, should I try again? No, that's good. That's enough gameplay for Decap Attack on the Sega Genesis. Yeah, Mega Drive? I guess if Europe got this, then it's on the Mega Drive, yes. And yeah, that's it for Decap Attack. So we're moving on to 1991 with a game called Castle Frankenstein on the Atari ST, made by Philip Bishop. Description is a play scientist whose goal is to create a monster out of a pile of bones that has gone missing. So we're back to being the creator instead of the creature. And we're also back to, well, I guess it's not fair to say the Atari ST was a British computer, but we're back to 80s computers, I think at this point. Better ones. I know the Atari ST is better, you know, obviously, than what was coming like a decade before or whatever, but yes, we're back to the computer space, which means I have to open up the Atari ST emulator, and we have to fire up a game called Castle Frankenstein, and now we just have to wait. It's got to load a few things in this emulator. The Steam emulator, spelled S-T-E-E-M. Music by the Shapeshifters, so let's give them credit where it's due. Once again, we have the castle visual in the background, just like I've been using for my wallpaper this whole time. And again, there's no spooky castle in the book. There are old houses and old cottages, old apartments. And I guess in that middle Central Europe area they would have seen castles, but there's no castle in the book itself. The castle element comes very much from the movies from later on. Okay, well, I'm not waiting any longer than that. Let's just go. Well, as you already saw for like 2 seconds before, this is a platformer. You play as this scientist who must use these, like, there's no jumping except for you when you use the platforms here to do stuff. There's this teleporter that turns him into a skeleton, and there's a very loud jet flying by. I want to see if it's going to get louder. No, it's moving away. Yeah, so I don't know what's up with that. I see a key down there, and I think I already blew it because this has the problem of some of the other British computer platformers we played already. There's no jump for some reason. You have to use designated spots in the environment to perform a jump, and you have to be precisely in the right spot for it to work. Like that's not working right now. But if I, like, what? It's an unfortunate aspect of these games. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need that key. But oh. I think, yeah, you control the direction of the teleport. I don't want to bail on that key. But I'm gonna lose a life if I go for it. So I say we just lose the life. Alright, well, while I'm invincible. And then one more life. But at least we picked it up. Alright, now we can proceed to the top. Teleport to the right. Teleport to the right. Alright. I don't know how this game is structured, like if it has levels or rooms or what. Let's teleport to the left. We have ghosts. Am I gonna... Yep, he's gonna try to attack. So I think I have to wait for him to turn to the right. And then teleport past him? I mean, that's the only option. Oh, and there's a timer? Yeah, there's a timer. I'm dead. I forgot about the timer. But I'm dead anyway. Alright, let's try again. It's windy. This time bearing in mind that I will die. Multiple times. But, you know, just powering through anyway. I think the potions gave me more time, so I'll pick those up. I forgot to pick the direction. Go that way. So right away, that NES game, I could tell it's going to be Nintendo hard, but it's also more compelling than this is. Yeah, I guess not to put this game down for not being, you know, another game, but I guess, yeah, if I was to pick from one or the other, this is the one I would choose. Teleports. Do I want more time? No, just jump. Just forget it. Let's just try to get to the end here. Or to the top. Whatever's up there, I don't know. Okay. I am gonna keep skipping potions. Oh, except that. Well, ice. Yep, ice does what you expect it would do. Ice is another feature from the platformer I have in mind. The ZX Spectrum platformer from a few days back. It had ice platforms, it had jumping platforms like these where you can't free jump, you have to stand on these things. I wonder if it's the same dev. Like the level... Ooh, dead. Yep. That's a life. Alright, well I'm about to lose my last life probably, so we might be reaching the end of this game. Anyway, yes, the design... ideas... Oh, come on. I pressed left. Game over. Actually, you know what? I didn't get that far. Let me try one more time. I'm gonna get that dumb key. There's a door right there. Could I unlock it? No. Alright, let's jump. Yeah, I was just complaining about how bland the NES game main character looks. Like, this guy does not look bland. I'll give it to that. I'll give that to the artists on this game. Maybe just one artist, Philip, Mr. Bishop there. But yeah, though, this guy looks pretty good. That ghost sure looks like a ghost. Although this does speak to what I was saying. Like, this definitely has a more indie developer vibe. Where it was, you know, somebody toiling away at their computer at home. Although, who knows? Toze might have been the same thing, for all I know. Yep, now let's let that ghost get out of there. Jump up. We're doing pretty good, I think. Alright, let's go that way. Teleport to the right. Oh, that's what got me last time I left. Nope. That is a... I swear, I'm holding left. I should be transporting to the left there, and it's not letting me do it. And the time is very quickly. Oh, come on, that was not that far. Alright, well, if I get reset to the beginning again, this will be it. I don't want to spend too much time trying to figure this out. Finally. Alright, no way. Oh, okay. I thought they were about to make me lose. Or rather, yeah, take a hit from the ghost. Hey, that worked. I don't know where I'm headed. Oh, I have to collect all the potions? Yeah, I think that's what I was supposed to be doing this whole time. I don't know how many more I missed. What happened? Was it time? It might have been time. Okay, let's just... Oh, well, I have one life left, so it's very much over. Okay. I'll let it sit there. That's Castle Frankenstein on the Atari ST from 1991 by Philip Bishop. It looks okay, actually. It doesn't look too bad. Again, if this is the game your folks give you for your Atari ST in 1991, it's you know, there. I've certainly played less fun or more frustrating games in this series so far, so this is it's not too bad. But that's it. That's the end of Day 5 of the FrankenGames. I looked at a couple of platformers. Tomorrow we'll look at even more games based on Frankenstein. But yeah, until then, I'll see ya.